Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Super Prime Time Max on the Debate with Arnab. And I promised you last night that we will dig deeper on the story of the palace that Jagan built. And tonight we have accessed some exclusive pictures of this palace called the Rushikonda Palace, ladies and gentlemen. Republic cameras went inside the super luxury, 7-star luxury resort type residence, planned residence of Jagan Mohan Reddy. A construction so lavish that it will embarrass even French kings to use. Spas in every bathroom, jacuzzis, washrooms that are larger than a 5-bedroom apartment, can you believe it? Chandeliers costing lakhs and lakhs, and a bathtub that costs 3.6 million rupees. This palace cost at least 10 times more than Kejriwal's palace. Remember Kejriwal's palace, Sheesh Mahal, the Kejriwal palace. Also built on taxpayer money, and this palace like that, and a testament to the arrogance and greed of such politicians, ladies and gentlemen. That is debate number 1 tonight. Let me take you through several debates I have. First, we have pictures of the palace. Incredible pictures, viewers. What a palace that is. And all built using your money. And debate number 2 this evening, viewers. Debate number 2 this evening. All-out crackdown on terror. I have pictures of the logistics head of Riyasi who has just been caught, and how he's going to reveal the Pakistani plot behind it. And debate number 3 this evening, viewers, at 9 o'clock tonight. You have snakes on Amazon boxes and complete a mouse coming out of a Zepto delivery of a Hershey's chocolate sauce bottle. Ladies and gentlemen, Hershey's not answerable. Zepto not answerable, Amazon not answerable. What do they expect you to eat? Centipedes, mice, and snakes? Come on, Amazon. Don't think you'll get away with it. 9:30 p.m. tonight, viewers, the big debate this evening. 2 actors, a fan, and a gruesome murder. We bring you exclusive details of the Rushikonda Goswami murder case that has some very chilling details tonight. So it's a packed show, and here are the headlines. Here are the headlines this Wednesday evening on the Debate Tonight. Clinching proof of Jagan's royal splurge. Republic cameras go straight to the palace of controversy. 35 videos from the palace of controversy only on Republic TV. And you won't believe it, viewers, with pictures of the 36 lakh bathtub, the 36 lakh rupee bathtub, 10 lakhs for 5 chandeliers, 80 lakh rupees splurged for 1 set of curtains, 80 lakh curtains, 36 lakh bathtub, helipad, lush green gardens, and the planned residence of Jagan Mohan Reddy, now kicked out of power. Jammu and Kashmir police and forces make a big headway in the Riyasi terror attack probe. Logistics provider to the terrorists arrested. 45-year-old accused Hakim Din helped the terrorists to execute the attack and is the man through whom we will find out about the Pakistani connection. Shocking encounters by consumers. Dead mouse found in Hershey's chocolate syrup. Frog found in a pack of wafers. Severed finger, cut off finger in an ice cream pack. Live snake in an Amazon parcel. Amazon, Zepto, do you think you'll get away with this? And more skeletons are tumbling out of the Rushikonda Goswami murder probe. According to post-mortem reports, Rushikonda Goswami was given shock treatment. He was beaten till his flesh scraped off and he died due to hemorrhage. Exclusive visuals of the torture accessed on Republic. And ladies and gentlemen, the proof is with you. Your hard-earned money, the money that you earn with your blood and sweat, is spent for the luxuries of these politicians. You all know about Kejriwal, what he's been up to. You know about his Sheesh Mahal, the palace of dreams that he built using your money in Delhi. Now we have this 500 crore plus luxurious palace built on the hills of Rushikonda in Vizag. A proof of how we must not spare anyone who wastes our money. Ladies and gentlemen, Republic cameras went inside this palace that Jagan was building for himself. And what you will watch right now will blow your minds. Let's take a look.
By the beach, on the hills of Rushikonda in Vishakhapatnam, is Jagan's Palace. Built on 1,41,433 square meters at a cost of around 500 crore rupees is this luxurious palace. The first floor in Kalinga block has a meeting hall adorned with expensive imported Italian marble. These huge corridors are embedded with important marble flooring. The roof hosts chandeliers costing 2 lakh rupees each. This dining hall faces the sea. 12 beds in all bedrooms and spa facilities. A bathtub worth 36 lakh rupees. A commode worth 3.5 lakh rupees. 30 crore rupees spent on aesthetic lighting alone. 50 crores spent on beautification. Just beside the bungalow is a helipad and a ship that is stationed. And all of this built on the hard-earned money of the taxpayers.
I am Rhythm calling from Republic TV. I wanted to ask you, as the director of the Rushikonda Palace project, on whose instructions and for whom was this made, please?
No, that is as per the government thing, and then there is a government work, and we were asked to do it, we had done it. Anyway, that matter is in court of law. So,
sir, it's not in a court of law. I just wanted to ask you one question. It's so palatial, 500 crores.
It's a government work actually. It's a government work. Who mandates the government will ask us to do.
Yes.
We had to do as per the framework of the norms.
So, sir, we are being told it was Jagan Mohan Reddy's palatial project for his pet purposes. There was a lot of secrecy around it. It was 9.88 acre. You were directly responsible for it. There were 3 palaces made. There were large 480 square feet bathrooms.
It is a government money. It is a public property.
Shouldn't Jagan Mohan Reddy return the people their money?
Debate as well, ladies and gentlemen, opening up to phone calls tonight. The numbers on your screen. We will also be taking an interactive question, which is a follow-up of the question I asked yesterday, that should Jagan be made to buy this palace with his own money so he can use it and live happily ever after if he wants in that palace. With us, before I go to Professor Jyotsna Tirunagiri, National Spokesperson of the TDP, and K. Ravichandra Reddy, National Spokesperson of the YSRCP, who are coming back on the show tonight. I first want to go to Vishakhapatnam TDP MP, Bharat Mathukumali. Bharatji, now why doesn't the TDP, why is the TDP government not allowing all the media to go into the palace? We should all be allowed to go into the palace to see what is inside that palace. Why the secrecy even now?
Hi, Arnab. This is my first debate on Republic. It's good to see our fellow leader, Ms. Jyotsna, on the screen. So I just flew back into town and I met one of your Republic journalists, and she was asking me the same thing. I presume that there's a lot of information about this project that we still haven't unearthed. And I think it's important that the right information goes out into the public. And I haven't received an official response from the government on this matter, whether we're allowing or not allowing. So I don't know what to comment on that. And this is news to me that nobody is being allowed to go in.
No, but so I personally think, Bharatji, that it's very important that people see it, because, the common people should see how politicians misuse their money. Only then they will go through an awakening,
Absolutely. I think the visuals that you showed just before I spoke are example enough of the waste of public money that has happened. And why would an individual or a small group of people require such large palatial rooms?
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. I was just actually going and looking up what existed there earlier, the Harita Beach Resort. There are 5 types of rooms, and I presume there were maybe 40 or 50 rooms there. I think in its place now we have much lesser rooms, and additionally around 15 acres of the hill excavated for presumably one family or one individual. So it's quite sad to see all these visuals.
So Jagan family would be living there? They would be
I
having
mean, that's
meetings
what
there.
we've been alleging for the last 3.5 years.
Yes,
None of us were allowed to enter this place. Every time we went there
What
to
do you
make a
mean not
protest.
allowed to enter the place? You're now the member of parliament. I presume you're politically very active there for a long time. How can you not be
Now,
allowed to enter
because
the
the
place?
government is changed, I'm sure I will be allowed to enter. I'm saying when the YSRCP government was in power, they arrested us every time we made a call. The house arrested us saying that nobody is allowed to
House
visit. In
arrest?
fact, when our leader, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, visited Vishakhapatnam, they blocked off roads so that he won't even be allowed to go on that road. And when Mr. Pawan Kalyan came, they didn't allow him to go on that
Ladies
road.
and gentlemen, I want to know from you what should be done about this palace. And the question I'm asking you tonight, what should be done to Jagan's Rushikonda Palace? What is the best use of this palace tonight? Professor Jyotsna Tirunagiri. Professor Jyotsna, have you ever been near this palace? Have you heard about this 36 lakh rupee bathtub? Apparently the curtains are costing 80 lakh rupees. Almost 1 crore on curtains in one place.
Arnabji, that is Jagan Mohan Reddy for you. That is Jagan Mohan Reddy for you. Please understand. Because I am in, I was not allowed as, when you heard our MP Sri Bharat Garu talk about it, yes, none of us were allowed, not even, the local leaders or local parliamentarians, none of us were allowed. That's that. So now, Arnabji, I have certain questions, Arnabji. Those are really haunting me. The thing is, they say this is for because these are the statements by YSRCP leaders, Arnabji. I want them, I want to bring them to your notice.
Motion.
Arnabji, I want them to bring to your notice. Roja Selvamani, who was the then tourism minister, very clearly stated that what's wrong in building a house for the CM for administrative purposes. This was on record, Arnabji. And then again, when there was an objection raised in the court about this, they bluntly refute, saying that, no, this is not for the CM, this is for tourism purposes. Okay, when it is for tourism purposes, where has the money come from? Because she was the one who inaugurated. Arnab thinking, हमें क्यों allow नहीं किया जा रहा है? Why isn't the media allowed there? Arnabji, when they actually inaugurated this particular building, even then the media was not allowed inside. That's the part, that's Jagan Mohan Reddy for you. He didn't allow the media even then. Then simply Roja Selvamani inaugurated it from outside and she came outside. There was a huge tent outside. There she actually conducted a press meet saying that this is one of the beautiful places and all this. Now my question again stays the same. If it is a tourism building as claimed by them, from under what head have these expenses been put up? Under what head? Does the tourism department know about it? Have the GOs been released? Have the tenders been called off? For example, Arnabji, you're showing me the 36 lakh worth of bathtub. Wonderful. Wonderful, Arnabji. So, have they called the tenders for the bathtubs? Have they called the tenders for the chandeliers? Have they called the tenders for the chairs and 12 huge beds there? And Arnabji, for God's sake, who has a spa inside a bedroom in a tourism resort? Come on. Who has a massage table inside a bedroom in a tourism resort? And now, if it is for tourism again, my question remains the same. If it is for tourism again, under what head of expenses have they put it? Second thing, why were the earlier Harita resorts demolished? What was the reason? Were they not livable? Were they not usable? What is the explanation of the earlier government? What was the explanation of YSRCP government? Why were they demolished? Because they were around as rightly quoted by our MP.
They're saying to serve the people. We are doing all this because Jagan needs to serve the people. So apparently in the Gajapati block, you see this palace has different blocks. Mr. Ravichandra
What is he going to serve
there is a Gajapati block, there is a Vengi block, and there is a Kalinga block. In all the blocks, from one wall to the other wall, there is wall-to-wall screen. You know, screen, so that Jagan Mohan Reddy can watch TV or watch movies from one side of the screen to the other side of the screen. It doesn't have to go to a movie theatre, private theatre, sea-facing dining halls, spa facilities, all the bathrooms, meeting halls that are about 8,000 square meter. Meeting halls measuring 8,000 square meter. Meter, not feet.
Arnabji, you forgot the sea-facing bathroom.
So,
आप ये भूल गए. Commode which is facing the sea. Sea view. Sea view.
Okay, sea view, of course, complete sea view. Now tell me one thing. How do these large bathrooms help the people of Andhra? You have to answer now. Rushikonda Reddy, you are on a public debate. You are on a public debate. You have chosen to come.
Good evening. First of all, I salute you. Call me again because as I promised, you promised me, you called me back today. And I want to know the truth. The truth only prevail. काइन का दूसरे तरफ नहीं दिखाइएगा.
Volume. 1 minute. Your audio is not very good. 1 minute. Can I fix the audio? Can you pull the mic closer to your mouth? Producers, can you help me do this, please? Because very important audio line. Yeah. Can you hear me now, sir?
Please increase the audio levels because I forgot my earbuds.
No problem. I'm increasing the audio. Now just speak a little louder. You are saying this is a hoax?
This is a privileged building for Vizag because we lost all privileged buildings in Hyderabad. We lost everything in Hyderabad. Vizag is not having any privileges bungalows or lavish bungalows. Even I quote one thing, G20 summit have hosted by Vizag, hosted from Vizag. And Pradhan Mantri ji Radisson Blue में रख के छोटा जगह में वो G20 का समिट किया. और Chandrababu Naidu Industrial Summit also held in Andhra University campus, putting tents. And our Presim also, Industrial Summit also happened in Andhra University tents. We are not having proper hostage places because we want to give more hospitality to anyone. It is tourism.
Put them in a hotel.
And it is guest house. Guest house, Arnabji, guest house. It may be used for PM sake, Governor sake, President of India sake, CM sake. Why Chandrababu Naidu is always staying in Novotel in Vizag? Why he is not staying in Chota Mota hotel में क्यों नहीं रह रहा है? I want to specify, I feel very happy today to see Mr. Bharat belongs to Vizag and he won as MP now from Vizag. First of all, I will congratulate for his victory with huge majority. At the same time, very nearby to this palace, so-called palace, Geetam University is there. Geetam University belongs to Mr. Bharat. And Geetam University occupied 40 acres of government land. In that, 14 acres has been constructed illegally. Now the gates are open. You can come and check. I invite entire national media. With our expenses, we will take you to Geetam University and we will take you to Chandrababu Naidu residence where he is residing now in Vijayawada at riverbed of Krishna, and what way he expended to the temporary secretariat 956 crore rupees in name of temporary secretariat. With the building is not having any lavishness, which is nothing but a
people, I want to understand what is going on now. Rushikonda Reddy, Venkatesh is calling from... Sir, Venkatesh...
From YSRCP for entire...
Sir, there was a time that I think Jyotsna wants to respond to you. Jyotsna ji wants to respond to you. Rushikonda ji, Jyotsna ji wants to respond to you. Jyotsna ji.
Sir, Arnab ji, my question is, he is actually accusing, saying that Geetam has occupied some acres. Let me put it very clear, that's a complete false accusation. First thing. Second thing, they call it privilege building. Sir, what is the meaning of privilege building? You do not have money for basic amenities for the people of Andhra Pradesh. You do not have money to pay salaries. You do not have money to actually construct the houses for the poor. And you have 500 crores to construct a palace.
On the
you are not Andhra person.
But that should have been
belongs
checked
to
earlier.
You are sitting happily in Hyderabad, enjoying all the
It is not. That should be done by
Reddy, you forgot.
It is our basic right to construct.
1 minute. There was once a time in this country where politicians would say, simple living, high thinking, we must practice austerity. Today, politicians are competing. Oh, you are more lavish than me, I will be more lavish than you. Venkatesh is calling in from Bengaluru. Venkatesh, what should be done with this palace? Look at this palace, Venkatesh. What should be done with it?
To respond, sir. Arnavji, ask.
Good evening, Arnab. Thank you for this opportunity.
Louder,
I think the day these guys allied with the Congress party and named themselves Congress party, it was set up for disaster. I think YSR stands for You Super Rich Congress Party, and TDP is totally deserved publicity. But on a more serious note, in Bangalore, there are resorts very famous for all kinds of trading. Some people say horse trading, but I personally think donkeys are traded there. Perhaps this project was very late. Perhaps they were planning to do all kinds of trading much before the state elections, and they were late. And that was the reason for all the lavishness, etc. there. That's my view.
You think they were, possible, possible. What were you saying? Possible. Venkatesh, good idea there. I think that's possibly one idea why they had tried to fix this place up so quickly. K. Ravichandra Reddy, why does Jagan not buy the palace? He has enough money. Let him buy the palace. He built it for himself.
Sir, if you are such interested, Arnavji, categorically I am saying, it is a valuable project. Whoever will buy it, it is having 3 times rate at that day, at this date. It is not a waste project. It is not temporary project. It is permanent building structure.
So let Jagan buy it.
And you can auction it. We should buy it. You can auction it. In name of people, you can auction it.
That is
if you don't want
money,
it,
sir.
you can auction. If you are getting the...
Jyotsna ji, the YSRCP spokesperson says you can auction the palace.
Sir, it is people's money. कहाँ से लाया वो पैसा? जगन रेड्डी के जेब से लाया क्या? नहीं, जगन रेड्डी के जेब से लाया पैसा? कहाँ से लाया?
It is not
auctioning.
Temporary secretariat, Jyotsna ji. It is not temporary secretariat.
What
it is not temporary secretariat.
I think you forgot. Let me remind you. Arnab ji, these people actually did not have money for basic amenities in the state of Andhra Pradesh. They did not have money to construct the houses for the poor in the state of Andhra Pradesh. They did not have money to construct and complete Polavaram in the state of Andhra Pradesh. They did not have money to construct the capital city of Amaravati in the state of Andhra Pradesh. And now they claim we had good amount of money, almost 500-600 crores to build a palace. And now they
that's the point. You said you didn't have money. Yeah.
Auction it off. Yeah. What will you auction? यही करा इन लोगों ने सेक्रेटेरिएट को भी ले जाके अंदर रख दिया.
Secretariat, if you use 956 crores for temporary structure and it is justified. What a pity.
Come on, stop
entire
this.
nation is watching.
And where today Chandrababu Naidu is living. You have actually listen. You have conducted all your meetings from that secretariat itself. You didn't build a new one. You didn't even put a single brick there in Amaravati. Come on, sir. Accept the reality.
I think Jagan, Akash Purohit says, Arnab, you should ask Jagan to come to your... Why don't you ask Jagan to come on my program, Ravichandra Reddy? Let him come and explain what he was doing.
You send a camera. We are not asking that Jagan Reddy will come to you to respond or Chandrababu Naidu is ready to respond. We are asking that why Chandrababu Naidu is residing in a gift house at riverbank of Krishna, violating all the rules and regulations of NGT. Why he is living in the river?
Okay, Upasana is calling in from Bangalore. Upasana, what should be done with this palace?
One question is giving another answer.
Yeah.
Upasana, what should we do with this palace? Louder. Upasana.
Hi, Arnab. Hi. Arnab, I have just one question here. What is the purpose of this palace? Is he trying to, first of all, why the name Jagan Palace? Is he trying to use it for his personal thing, or he is trying to use it for welfare?
What is the purpose of? I got your point. What is the purpose of the palace? Upasana is asking. Yeah. Ravichandra, can you define one purpose of the palace?
VVIP's purpose.
VVIP purpose. Upasana, she's saying VVIP will use.
So is he trying to he'll rent it out to some Ambani kind of wedding or something?
Will you rent it out to some big businessman?
It is going to increase. It is not a temporary structure.
And then use that money for welfare of Andhra people? Is he what trying to do?
Okay, one minute. Professor Jyotsna, he says this palace is built for VVIP use.
Okay. Oh, now they give you that clarity, Arnab?
Yeah,
Great, Arnab. Because अभी तक तो वो clarity आया ही नहीं था. They claimed
not
it
our
was
right
Jagan
to be
Reddy's residence.
Andhra Pradesh
They
pride.
claimed it was tourism resort. They claimed something else. One second. Arnabji, I'll tell you one more point here. He was talking about Geetam earlier. No, let me talk. Let me talk, Ravichandra Reddy. Let me talk. Let me
You
talk.
belong to Hyderabad.
Ravichandra Reddy.
Which way you are going
Let
to
me talk.
support?
Let me
You are not
talk.
going to support
You have to
Andhra's
listen.
pride.
You have to listen. You have to
Maybe
listen
for
first.
son of King.
My question.
It's a
My
good
question. Sir, listen. Listen first. My question, Arnabji, is they say it is 500 or 400 crores, but it is not, Arnabji. They have initially they have demolished the earlier resort, which were worth almost 200 crores. So those 200 plus ye 500, it totally
Who
is
said it
700
to
crores
200
worth of
crores?
project.
It was
And
an
second,
old building.
he was talking
It is
about Geetam. Sir, listen.
For
You
use.
were talking about Geetam. Geetam is an educational
Who assessed it? Who said it is belonging to
Let
200
students
rupees?
understand that first. Understand that first. It is not for anybody's personal use.
It is rubbish.
Geetam is an
What
educational
actually speaking is
institution.
rubbish.
It has helped lakhs of students. I'm sorry. You cannot compare at all. And there is absolutely
Rubbish you
nothing
say.
wrong in
You
Geetam.
doesn't belong to
Whatever
Andhra
is
Pradesh.
that.
You don't want Andhra Pradesh
Okay,
pride.
viewers, I
You
just-
want Telangana pride. And
Anil
Telangana
from
is
Delhi,
having
our last caller. Anil, are you there? Anil?
Really
Yes, I'm there. I'm there,
What,
Arnab.
what should be done with this palace, Anil? It's 10
Arnab,
times more than Kejriwal's palace.
Yeah, that's what. Arnab, I've tried for 4 minutes to reach you, and then I'm waiting for last 12 minutes now. I've got on hold. Yeah. I think, all of these politicians, they will put pictures of Ambedkar behind them. They will put pictures of Bhagat Singh behind them. And, Shastri behind them. And just opposite, just against, anti-national, I would rate these guys,
Pictures,
the
the-
current set of politicians. And I think we should hire a good valuator, value this place,
Property,
the
yeah.
area, the building, property, and Jagan should be forced to buy, even if it is on installment, even if it is a loan.
I tell you, Anil, people are getting so angry about it. I think also I would seriously suggest to the Vishakhapatnam TDP MP, Bharatji, organize a tour. I think it's important, I generally mean it, to open the eyes of the people. People, unemployed people, employed people, government servants, they should all see.
About that MP is illegal.
Sir,
Arnabji, can I speak?
Raviji, I want this place opened up to the public. People should see. At least for 1 month, open it up. People should come from Calcutta, Guwahati, all over India, Andhra, to see how people spend money. It will open their
Arnabji,
eyes.
can I speak?
Yes, please. Bharat.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not used to speaking over each other, and so this is new to me. But see, I think the precedence of asking the earlier chief minister to buy this property is a bad one, because then it will invite every future leader to go wherever they want, build whatever they want, and say, "I'll buy it." This hill is one of the few hills that's on the coast, and I think money can't value what this property is worth. And I think there was a road right on the other side of this hill, which thousands of citizens used to visit every weekend to enjoy. And that road has been blocked for the last 3 years, citing that this is no longer accessible
Yeah.
to the common public.
No, one
So
point
I
is...
think it's not fair when such
No, but
vantage
then
points are being sold to individuals, and public are
okay, so I
losing
agree with
access.
you on that, Bharat. Maybe I take your point. I was making the point more from the point of view people should know. And I believe
yeah.
people
I will
should know.
definitely-
There's
we
such
will
a gap,
definitely, as a
between
government leader,
the problem in
visit.
our country is, Bharat, there are very poor people, there are very rich people. And the problem with rich people, they don't have sensitivity for poor people. And then the politicians, they believe that getting rich is their right. They need to compete in their lifestyle with the biggest industrialists. And that's why I want people to see what's going on and decide for themselves. This country will
thank
never
you for
become
bringing
great
this
if the
out.
gap
I
is so
think,
much, and politicians be
Our
brazening it
responsibility,
out.
like you said, I think the government will dig out the details of everything that has been done. I think everything will be put out for public record, what has been spent, who has approved it,
Yeah.
what permission has been taken.
And
I
break
think
up these
public
big
judge of
rooms
that.
and make it more moderate, And
Yeah.
as far as this
absolutely.
bathtub is concerned, you can put it up as a, what do you call it? Put it up in the middle of Vizag with a board which says, this is how a chief minister wanted to spend money. Let it be a, what do you call, a installation art. It's better for installation art than for the purposes it is ostensibly meant for. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.